Okay, let's talk about today's topic, capitalizing on community. And Sue and I are so fortunate that we get to travel around the country and have everyday conversations with healthcare leaders everywhere. We had a great CEO chat yesterday with our partners, CEOs. That we get to hear their pain, get to help them problem solve. But one our MO is employee driven teams and strong leadership, employee driven teams and strong leadership. So everywhere, we know that you've been suffering with what this coronavirus has done to all of us. Either you work in a large urban area where you got ready in a heartbeat for a pandemic and then were overrun, lack of PPE, your nursing staff in moral distress, or the flip side happened in rural America, which is where most of our partners lie, in that you got ready, you are ready, you're waiting, and it didn't come. Meanwhile, the halls of your hospital are empty and nothing's happening, right? So that is extremely stressful. So as America reopens, kind of what the thought was a few weeks ago was, okay, how do we reopen? And when we reopen, our people, our community is going to come back to us, because look at the outpouring of love and affection that has happened all over America for healthcare. People are so thankful that they have a hospital nearby, and it's a hospital that can competently take care of them. So, as America reopens, we're waiting for all those surgical procedures that were canceled, all the radiology procedures that were canceled, everything that was canceled to come on back, right? Those people that didn't get their annual exams and didn't find out, oh, hey, PS or CHF is worse, come on back. Why isn't it happening? Why? Because people are frightened. They're scared. They appreciate that you're there. They appreciate that you're open, but they're frightened that they're going to get sick if they come through the doors, right? That they're going to be in contact with other sick people. So remember this, we've been teaching you this for a really long time. 66% of healthcare decisions are based on word of mouth. 66%. So even though people are socially isolated, they're still talking to each other. People are still communicating. I mean, thank goodness for Skype and all those sorts of things, so that you can have face-to-face conversations with people that you love. But remember, 66% of healthcare decisions are based on word of mouth. You assume that people are up to date on how the coronavirus is spread and the safety precautions that you've put in place, but they're not, right? They're not. Because it's been so overwhelming for you as a healthcare leader, and you've been immersed in it, you think everybody else is as well. They're not, okay? They're worried about, how am I going to get that one spice I need for what I'm going to make tonight because the grocery store doesn't have it anymore, or we're out of toilet paper, and all those other worries. So you assume it's happening. It's really not. So I heard it. It's funny because I hear in a daily email from Delta Air that it's safe for me to fly again. Come on back to us, Jane. Book some flights. We'd love to see you. We used to see you 4 times a week, and now we see you 0 for 90 straight days, right? But yet I haven't had one email from my local hospital CEO saying, Jane, that mammogram that you skipped back in March, we'd love to have you reschedule it, right? So while we're reopening America, and you're putting your employees back to work, we need to think of creative ways to put them back to work in a way that's going to invite our communities in. So we have something that we call WOMP, word of mouth program, and there's nothing stronger than a CEO asking his employees for help, to say, We need you to get a message out. We need you to get a message out of all the safety precautions we've been taking, all the cleaning that we've been doing, everything that we've done to keep our community safe. We need you to tell, and really challenge your employees. Tell 10 people, right? Just 10 family members and friends that you would ordinarily be talking to on Facebook, texting, messaging, face-to-face conversations while you're on with your girlfriend. We are safe and we are ready, and we would love to have you come back and allow us to take care of you again, right? So WOMP, word of programs, make your people walking billboards, but challenge them, just 10 people. And the best thing to do is then, as the message the CEO can send to employees is, you ask your family and friends if they're concerned to come back to us, and you let them know that you're going to speak to me directly about those concerns, and I will get the answers for you, right? So that's a great thing to do. The second thing is most of our partners have employee-driven teams that are focusing on public relations or community. Well, what I'm hearing from these employee-driven teams is, oh, dude, our world just got blown up. We're canceling the 4th of July. We don't have a float to build. All those things that we do out in the community to create a greater footprint, are all canceled. What do we do, right? What do we do? And so remember, what we recommend is that each of these employee-driven teams do something out in the community to show what a great employer you are, to show how engaged your employees are. But the other half of that is then you invite your community in a state of wellness. In a state of wellness, you invite your community in. And now is the very best time to do that. And if you're trying to think of, okay, sure, Jane, we're not going to have a crowd of people have an open house in the lobby with everybody wearing a mask. That's not what I'm talking about. But remember, you are the professionals. You are the highly respected and knowledgeable, educated, experts on healthcare in your community, right? If you need a framework to show, what you're experts on, look at health observances, okay? May was just Mental Health Month. If you blew that off, what June is, June's got some great opportunities. June is National Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, okay? Memory Awareness Month. And so there's so much that you can do with that. Everybody's afraid to get Alzheimer's, right? And so what can you do? Can you sponsor a walk with a doc? Can you have an outdoor event in your parking lot where people get educated on Alzheimer's and meanwhile get to reconnect with the professionals that work in your building? The other thing that's going on in June is it's National Men's Health Month. National Men's Health Month. Now remember, another little tidbit, women make healthcare decisions for their family. Okay, so focus, your invites to the organization to take care of men with, the woman, okay? And so if you have this department or team dedicated to celebrating, your profession and the knowledge that's located within your building, have a physician go live on Facebook, inviting men in. If you've got symptoms that you've been ignoring, it's safe for you to come and let us care for you. Or here's all the different ways that men can take care of themselves, right? So raise awareness of health, and also what you're doing is you're getting people to come back, even if it's just as far as the parking lot. It's summer in the Midwest, people. Let's get outside, take an air bath with your community. The third thing is social media. I'm seeing, we follow all of our partners on social media, and I'm seeing that everyone is doing a great job of thanking their communities for the cookies, for sponsoring a lunch for us, for the mask donation. I mean, I can't thank America enough for how they have supported the people in my profession. However, I told a hospital yesterday, and I see Stacy Martin is on this live, and I said this to her steering team when I was talking to them yesterday. People are going to bring you cookies. Make sure they schedule a colonoscopy or a mammogram at the same time, right? And so take advantage of this outpouring of love from your community. For sure, social media posts that say thank you for the outpouring of love, but also put a doc on Facebook Live. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And talk to them, put your CEO on Facebook Live, tweet things out about we are safe. We've never been safer. This is what we're doing to ensure your safety. So another thing that everybody is struggling with right now, a call to action for you, is everybody is struggling with how are we going to educate our team? Sure, we've had lots of education on doffing and donning and PPE and all that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for a training solution that's virtual, we have a Learn Do Capstone EDU. Going to make up a little jingle for it, and it's an app that when your leaders get on in there, they learn something new, learn a skill, a tactic in the leadership bundle, and then they go out and do it. So it's kind of like behavior modification for leaders. We love it. We also have 2 virtual courses, the Greatness Course and New Leader e-Bootcamp. So check out our website, www.capstoneleadership.net. Great news, whoop, whoop, June. I return to a resiliency theme for the month of June in between the framework and 5. I'm going to focus on getting you move, outdoor, and the benefits of that. So watch for that. Meanwhile, have an amazing weekend. Get your hands dirty outside. Love you, people.